Do we need an internal grievance mechanism for handling this? Is it? Yes, we do. Why? Privacy is important. Personal data of employees is important. And therefore, there has to be a grievance system, a complaint system, a complaint raising system within the organization where your employees can go and talk about their concerns with respect to their personal data. Welcome to my YouTube channel where you daily see new content on data privacy. And in this video, we are going to talk about the grievance mechanism within the HR framework of an organization. Employees definitely need a safe channel where they can talk about their personal information, remember, without impacting anything else related to them in the organization. Why grievance privacy, grievance linked in HR? There could be a unexpected, unauthorized sharing of resumes around in the organization. There could be a risk of sharing sensitive health data. Health data captured by many organizations, and that's a sensitive data, so they need to be very careful about it. Workplace surveillance can be misused. IT has an access to it. You can get into a doubt and want to get rechecked, and the rights to privacy allow you to get it rechecked as well. There could be a improper handling, especially verbal, of the disciplinary records as well as performance records. The managers might end up sharing it in team meetings or with specific other set of team members. He did that wrong, I helped him correct. He did that wrong, I got him punished, right? So these are certain important things, and we consider disciplinary records as well as personal performance records as a personal information. So they need to be very careful about it. The exit data as well as the data of ex-employees, that holds less relevance for the organization. So the moment the relevance reduces, the HR itself may not be keeping it or securing it properly, right? That's where the last video discussion about the retention of data with HR for how long after an employee exits came in, right? So that's what, again, another important thing that the organization has to make sure that is taken care of, and there could be escalations or concerns regarding this as well in the organization. Key privacy rights, both for any individual with PIIs or especially for the employees, as we are talking here about the employees. Employees need to know what data is being collected and why that data has been collected. I mean, the basic things everyone knows: name, address, education qualification, performance metrics, salary slips, that is fine. But what about asking date of birth, family details, anniversary dates? So employees should know why all this information has been collected. He has a right to get the records set right. If you have an inaccurate record with you, it's the right that an employee has to get back to you and say, kindly make it accurate, right? Right to access the records, right to get them rectified, right to withdraw their consent. Again, consent that does not clash with his basic working. So he cannot say that I do not give you the consent to ask me about my performance, right? But definitely he can say that I don't give you consent for sending anniversary gifts to my house. That is something that is always possible. So he has the right to withdraw consent, and he carries the right to stay informed. If there's any change in a way that the data is being processed, then he has all the rights to get up and say, why have I not been informed about the changes that you are making in this? Right to lodge a complaint regarding privacy. All employees should be free to raise their concern if they think there is something wrong with the way their personal data is being handled. It's very, very important thing. They have to do it that way. The first line of defense that we are going to talk about in this video briefly, and then we are going to have another video to talk about the detailed grievance mechanism. First line of defense would be the internal grievance officer if it has been appointed by the privacy team. The privacy team grievance officer can act for the employees as well, or if it is directed to the HR head, that's the grievance related to privacy, they know what they are doing. Complaint should be very, very confidential. Complaint cannot go out of the scope of HR. Complaint should not be even known to the manager, even if manager is not the one who has caused this breach or misuse or even a concern related to the personal information of the team member. There has to be a defined response time. So privacy notices need to be published, And in those notices, you need to let your employees know that if they have a concern regarding their PII of this type, it would be responded back in this time period. It has to be non-retaliatory. That's what I mentioned earlier also. It is not adequate that raising a concern regarding PII impacts his working, his performance, or a question raised to him within his department. These are very, very important things that the HR as well as the previous team internally have to take care of when there is a concern regarding their personally identifiable information. So that's about the first line of defense for HR for the employees. I hope you like the content of the video. Please press the bell and the like icon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share your feedback in the comment section. We are going to talk about a proper grievance system in the next video. So stay tuned. Thank you.